teaching for me was sort of the ability to put something back. I'd obviously been through an engineering career, manufacturing. From what I'd learned, I felt that it was good to put something back into FE, sort of to teach the learners, put some of my knowledge back, impart that, so that the future generation manufacturing and production could be enhanced, really. With Northampton College, I'm fully supported by my head of faculty, which is very good. He sees that CPD is essential to develop the role personally. So myself, I look at courses that I can attend that will benefit both myself, the college, and the future business and development of new courses within the college. So for me it's essential, and I actually do record it and enjoy having the ability to do CPD. Motivating myself with my current CPD was essential, really. I'm course leader for Business Improvement Techniques at Northampton College. To deliver that to the new National Skills Academy standard, I had to undertake the package that they went through with their CPD. That linked into a very good exercise where I was based in Toyota for about 3 weeks, working on improvement projects. That knowledge then was transferable to industry, in that industry needed trainers to be able to be confident, competent and delivering the qualifications on site. So hence the CPD was essential for myself personally. In terms of my personal activity, what I've actually done is, to deliver the BIT you have to be competent with an NVQ. So to gain my NVQ, I did my work placement in Toyota and actually had to gain the evidence that an NVQ candidate that I would be delivering to would be amassing also. So I had that knowledge, so confidently when I'm delivering back to business, I know exactly what I'm looking for in knowledge transfer. Looking at the planning process within the CPD, I had to look at the dates that I would have to be released from college. Arranging cover for my lessons was quite good. I had the full support of my head of faculty and my programme manager, who stepped in, took lessons if necessary. I also set coursework for when I wasn't there and kept the students in touch. But it was essential to plan it, for it to work structured, and I knew exactly when I was going in to gain my CPD. Northampton College is currently one of the most upbeat lead providers of BIT in the area, so we're linked in with the National Skills Academy. So the National Skills Academy came and approached us and said, we need to find you a secondment place. Do you want to be delivering currently where you've got candidates? We said, well, we could, but we would prefer for you to give us a secondment place. They came back to us with a couple of options: Chorus, Land Rover, Toyota. Obviously, we would like to go for Toyota, we stressed to them. They put together a package and we quite happily went to there and got our knowledge. Currently, following on from my Toyota placement, I'm now heavily engaged with a small SME company based in Northamptonshire. There's 7 people on staff from the MD down, so what we're doing is we're taking the knowledge that we gained from the experience in Toyota and delivering BIT on site to their staff. So we're delivering with the modules of team working, problem solving, 5C and lean manufacturing, improving their business linked into quality, cost and delivery. AquaFabs are a small SME company. They predominantly work in the marine environment. They make extremely complex components made from stainless steel. Very shiny, very high quality. And used in the marine environment. So specific material is stainless 316, lots of processes that it goes through. They're now linked into the BIT. They're examining their processes, looking at whether the part is productive, whether it's cost effective to produce. From the knowledge that we're giving them, we're interrogating their business and moving them forward generally. personally myself through the experience at AquaFabs and the CPD, I've learned that myself I've grown much more. I've grown much more confident in able to deliver the qualification. I feel I have a higher level of competence, and I can then transfer that knowledge back to all the candidates, and when I leave I know that I've done a good job and they've benefited from me being on site. Coming into FE was quite new to me. I've only been in it 2 years, so coming in not knowing how to deliver a qualification was something that I was unfamiliar with. So I've gone through the process of learning about schemes of work, learning about lesson plans, learning about planning the whole process, and now I essentially map it out, plan it out, link it all into the unit. So when I deliver it, I know that the knowledge is being transferred on a daily basis, and when I pull away, the candidate has that UPK knowledge. At Northampton College I teach a unit called Materials. Within there's many different materials, so what I actually developed myself was, I call it a touchy-feely box. I had 17 examples of materials, various materials, and asked the students to pick the materials out, touch them, feel them, identify them, and to identify the material properties. They found that fantastic, a big buzz, because they didn't understand what materials had, so I put some exotic ones, some everyday ones in there, and it was a great learning experience for the learners. Future CPD for myself, I would love to have some more CPD personally. What I would like to do is to enhance further courses within the college. I've been trying to get off the ground some SolidWorks training to develop that and implement that with industry. I personally would need to be trained up to a trainer delivery level. So that's something that I'm speaking closely with my program manager and my head of faculty currently about. I'd like to continue the journey with Lean personally. The next sort of development for myself, and I've investigated, is to get myself a project in a company that I'm delivering VIT, probably a Six Sigma improvement project. So I've looked at that, I've got some sort of indications of it's possible, feasible, it is, but it's a case of mapping it in and planning it in within my teaching commitments.